Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 4 for learning management system in Django with React.js. In this video, we are going to start our REST API with the Django REST framework. In our previous video, we have created the DB models and we have integrated our model in admin. Okay, we have just seen the basic structure of our model. Okay, so we will alter or modify the models in according to our requirement. Now we will create our REST API with those models that we have created in our third video. Okay, so first of all, we need to install the REST framework, and I hope you are familiar with the REST framework. If not, then please go to Django REST framework.org, and here you can find the all documentation and setup and all the things. Okay, so let's jump into the terminal, and here we have, let me show you. Here first of all, you need to install pip install Django REST framework. Okay, so with the help of this command you can install the REST framework. Now after installing the REST framework, you need to register this app in your settings.py file. So I will go to the project level settings. Okay, so here we are. Now here we need to add REST framework. Okay, so this is according to the documentation. Here you can see that first of all we will install the Django REST framework, then we will go here settings, and then we will install our app. Okay, you can, if you want to learn this REST framework deeply, then you can follow this documentation. Okay, so after installing that, what we will do? Okay, so we have installed this thing. Now we cannot response the model directly, because if we are creating API, we need to create API because our front end will be in React. So we need to create API. So if we are creating the API, then our response always will be in a JSON format. Okay, we will always take response in JSON format. Okay, so how we can convert this models data to the JSON? So REST framework provides us a serialization. So with the help of serializer, we will transform our models into the JSON data. Okay, so we need to create the serializer according to our models. Okay, so let's define the serializer. So I will follow the documentation. Here we will go. So the first thing is serialization. Okay, so how we can do that? So here we have, here they are saying that after creating the model, create a serializer class. Okay, so let's go to here the API guide, and I will go to serializer. Okay, and you can create a serial, you can if you want to create custom serializer according to the field, just see this as a form fields. Okay, if you are creating a if you are creating a website, then you will use form, and if you are creating the API, then you will use serializer. Okay, you can create custom field in serializer, you can create serializer field from the models. Okay, so what we will do, we will create serializer according to our model. Okay, so here you can see that creating a model to work, creating a serializer class. Okay, so we are not going to create this because we are creating from our model. So here we are using model serializer. Okay, so we will use model serializer. So first of all, we will create serializer.py file, and this will be in app level setting. This file is in app level, so main, and here we will create .py. Okay, and after that what we will do here, first of all we need this serializer. Okay, so how we can do that? We need this from our we will import this from REST framework. Okay, so from REST framework import serializer, then class, and also from dot import models. Okay, because we need to use model. So class, so I will open the model file also. So models.py file, and I'm going to create the teacher. I'm going to transform this teacher model to serializer. Okay, so teacher class, let's say teacher serializer, and this will be serializer dot model serializer. Okay, and after that, what we need to do, we need to define the class meta, and in this class meta we will define model. So model is our models dot teacher, and then we need to define fields. So we will define fields, full name, okay, and email, okay, then password, then qualification, okay, and after that mobile number, okay, and address. Okay, so here we have created the serializer. Now we will import this in our view file, and then we will render that. Okay, or we can directly okay, so let's see that what we are going to do. Okay, so what we will do here, we will use, okay, so once we have defined the serializer, I hope you understand that why we are creating the serializer, because we want to transform our data to JSON. Okay, now the two things are pending, when we, how we can see the response, okay, and how we can see this serializer response. Okay, so first of all, what we will do, I will open my views.py file here. Okay, and after that I am going to use the class based views. In Django we have two type of views. One is class based, one is function based. Okay, in this we are going to use class based, because in the class based we have multiple things to do. Okay, so in the class based view we will create class teacher list. Okay, and here what we will do, here we will import from the REST framework, we will import API view. Okay, and what it will do, it will provides us all the list of teachers. Okay, here in the teacher list, in the API teacher list view, we have two methods, one is get, one is post. So get, we will use this get method to fetch all the data, and one is post to add the data to the model. Okay, we will see that how we can do that. Okay, so the teacher, then after that we need the serializer, so from snips, I will say from dot serializer we need teacher serializer, teacher serializer. Okay, and after that here we will create the definition get, and in this get we will pass self request, and another thing is we don't need to pass the format. Okay, so here we will do, we also need the model, so from dot models import, let's say teacher, or we can do one thing, from dot import models. Okay, and in the get method what we will do here, I will say teacher equal to model dot teachers model.teacher dot objects dot all. Okay, so this is our data. Okay, now we need to transform this data to the serializer. So what we will do here, so serializer equal to, this is teacher serializer, and we will pass this data and we will also say that we need return many data, so that I have defined many equal to true. Okay, and then we will return the response, and we need to import this response. So where it is here. So I hope you are understanding all the things. I'm not giving anything from myself. I'm just following the documentation. Okay, so that you can understand the things very easily and quickly. Okay, so let's try this thing. Okay, so we have created the serializer, we have created the view. Now we need to bind this view to the URL. Okay, so how we can do that? Okay, how we can do that? How we can bind the view? So here is the thing. We need to import the we will import the things. Let's say we have we need to create urls.py file actually, because this is not default come with the app. We need to create this, and from Django we need to import. So from Django import path, from Django URL, not from Django. So from Django import path, and this is teacher, and this is say this thing, and we need to views dot. So from dot import views. Okay, and views dot teacher list, and we don't have any detail currently, we have not defined this. So let's try this. Okay, and one thing is pending. We need to add this url.py file in our project level URL. So I will open urls.py file, and here I will import this include method, and after that I have just defined API, and this will be include main dot urls. Okay, so API, and after that we will include teacher, then it will return the response. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so let's try this. So this will be, oh, I have already created this. So API, this is define nothing slash teacher. So this is saying that name snips is not defined. So somewhere we have defined snips. So what we will do, serializer, this will be teachers. Okay, now refresh the page. So here you can see that, so Django REST framework comes with default browsable API. This is known as browsable API. Okay, of course we will, when we will use React.js, then we will when hit this URL, then this will return the response. Okay, if we hit this URL in the browser, then it will show us the browsable API. Okay, here you can see that if we have data in this teacher list, then it will show. Let me show you. So let's add data directly in database, and I'm going to show you that how it will work. Okay, so in this video I'm just giving you introduction that how we can install the REST framework, how we can create the serializer, and how we can bind the serializer in view, and after all of the things, how we can show the browsable API, and how we can hit the URL. So these are the things that we are learning in this video. Okay, so Django LMS, and I'm going to use main teacher, and I'll say insert, and I'll say John Doe, email is john@gmail.com, password is something, and qualification is, let's say, BSc Okay, mobile number is something, address is test address. Okay, and let's save this. So here we have saved the data. Now let's refresh the page. So here you can see that we have data. Okay, so we have successfully created our first step. We have created the we have connected the REST framework with Django. Okay, now the other things like how we can post the data, how we can update the data, how we can delete the data, I will do these things in the next video. And we will also define the authentication in this framework, and then we will move to the front end part, and then we will do other things. Okay, so so far we have learned that how we can install Django, how we can create admin panel, how we can create models, how we have defined the relationship between the tables, how we have how we can install the REST framework, how we can create the serializer. Okay, so please, if you not understand this video, then please watch this video 2 to 3 times. You will understand, sure you will understand the things. And uh, yeah, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope if you have any query, any doubt, then please add in the comment section, and I hope you will do practice, and you will understand the things. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please support me via Razorpay, via PayPal, follow me on GitHub, Instagram, Facebook. Okay, and please subscribe this channel. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you.